I didn't
Salutations,
know you were such a slack.
frickin' bastard Kaya. Anywho, salutations, darlings. Azorowing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Last time, we discovered an entirely new world, a summer paradise, if you will, and as the title may suggest, it's in crisis. Yes. What? Where is the thing? We're like really close. We're in a inopportune location. I actually don't really know where we are right now. I'm like, that's where we came from.
What's the hurry?
And like, oh, that I'm like, that's off in the direction. Huh? Oh, what's that? Okay, so that's in the direction. A flare. Gosh darn it. Where are we? We're over here. Okay. So what is that thing?
Seems all the
Oh,
other
yes.
knights already have their hands full. What's the hurry?
Oh, yes. Kind of bouncing back and forth between what's the hurry and oh, aren't you so lazy? Because he's a freaking bastard. Anywho. Oh my gosh. This thing that I'm trying to check out, as far as I'm aware, yes, this thing. Actually, hmm. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was way harder than it should have been. Also, why did it teleport me to that specific location? Anywho, basically we're trying to get this thing spinning again. Yeah, you aren't supposed to be able to land in here. So naturally, I like to glide around. You can basically glide indefinitely if you're careful enough. Anywho, this is not what we're here to do. What we're here to do is continue the quest line. I wonder if that's the next place we'll be going to. I don't remember if I saw it, honestly. Alright. But yes, we helped 3 brothers. And then I want to switch. I am library. All is good. Alrighty, if I can find the mouse. What was I looking for? Right. Our temporary item, which is the flowing joy spar. Which basically we use it to ping for useful whatevers.
Hey, Kali and Eula! Oh, Adia is here too! Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. How are you? Did you rest well?
I'm feeling refreshed.
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place.
Currently.
Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia. But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like... yeah, like wading through thick mud. That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert.
No kidding.
I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid, almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Ah, yes. We go from the jungle to the jungle-ier jungle.
Good luck, everyone! I'll be rooting for you!
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? No need to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot! You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you. She said Adia is the only person who could help.
Oh. Also the fairgrounds?
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
The person in charge of it seems to be a Spontamod scholar.
Oh.
A scholar? But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines? Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
Alright. Paradise in Crisis continues. Okay, so I was looking in the right way. Also, we've been playing a lot of games with little water droplets creatures.
What's the hurry?
Oh, that thing. Usually they're timed, so I'll get this check. Nope. We just continue onward. Oh, I.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
And you can barely see him with that rising sun.
I'll race you there! Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Not bad at all, right? We're looking for the joyous tickets. Primary reason? Outfit. You picked up a gleaming lamp's brilliant mirror. You can grant color to the lamp's light. When the correct color of light shines from the lamp gem, the gem will be activated and certain treasure chests or other devices will be unlocked. Alright, so that's just like a test.
Another
one.
target tracked down by Outrider Amber. Let it rain.
That is not at all what I meant to do. I don't know how I messed up that badly.
Ha! Cool it! Ha!
Is this an answer from this world?
Anywho, the answer of where to go to find things is up. How far up? Not too far.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alrighty. Yeah, thanks, game. I was like, hey, excuse you, I was hiding. The water droplets are absolutely
reward on the road.
precious. But yeah, you definitely want to be interacting with the water droplets and things like that because event-wise, also we'll deal with this later. But event-wise, is it next star's promise? No. Apparently that's just super far down the road for that. Summer serendipity? No. Work good. Not quite. Collection on Cloud 9. Here we go. We need 150. Last time we got 100. And we barely started and we already have 4, so I remain cautiously optimistic. Alright, what was... That's not the hit button, jeez, the hit button. Oh. It was it's saying, watch out. It'll get eaten by the light.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, hello.
Finally, someone has arrived.
Interesting. She also has blue hair and blue eyes.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maymuna. We've brought Adia with us.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. To be honest, I didn't think you'd actually show up. If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone.
Wow.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about Adia, though. You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying right here. No, please don't.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
Hi, I'm Azorwing.
And Paimon is Paimon.
Yes.
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maymuna. For the sake of time, we should forego the usual pleasantries. Please follow me.
Maymuna. I wonder if there's a sign that's trying to tell me something. Head deep into the Fairground. I'll say our current happiness finder doesn't see very far. But he eventually will.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that huge tent! Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right? Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic. You just act modest all the time to hide your actual abilities. Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you. I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Well, lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all.
Hey, cat.
It looks pretty deserted.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place.
Used to be.
But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
The world turned upside
Like-
down.
The world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Oh.
Oh, the crystal light.
Sounds important.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside.
All of them were in their tent.
Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
Wait, he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent, and then...
Yes? And then?
Goodness, kids.
Yeah, don't leave us hanging here! What happened?
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
Yet another victim.
Oh no, we have to do something! We can't just leave him there, Maimuna!
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right, this way, please.
Alright, let's enter the big tent. So this is the fairground gathering. Summer lights illuminated. Minnow! A little
There
brat.
used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered.
Oh?
The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which...
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to move around in there?
Yes, mainly because of the lights. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you. Just the thought of it makes me shudder.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
Oh, high praise from you.
No way! That would be impossible. I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
Wow. Yula's so passionate about this that she's practically glowing now. Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me, would you?
Oh, Kale.
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, no! Of course not. Alright, please teach me.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
Oh, we're playing as Kale and Yula.
Beg for mercy.
Okay.
Wait, what's the thing in the middle there? That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
Oh, there it goes.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Oh, there it is.
More speed. Eye for an eye. Shudder.
A few squishies, but certainly nothing you can't handle. Okay, it's the other
More
lighting
speed.
tips in case you've forgotten them.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna, do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Oh,
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
how did he get hurt?
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
Yep, he's a Lawrence. He's an
You
old-fashioned
sure
one.
don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here?
Saving you.
Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
I don't think he really means it, Eula.
Of course he doesn't.
His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
Even though Eula sounds harsh, we did come all the way here to save him.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens. Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry. I admit my mistake.
Oh.
I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. There's no need to push yourself in your condition, Ligh.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a little tired myself.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Ligh.
Yes, will vengeance be yours?
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
A hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain, but at least it seems to be okay.
Oh my god, that's not what I meant to press. There we go. And onward we go.
Strange. Is that really the Ligh that I know?
Wow! And Paimon thought it looked big from the outside! This place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Paimon is very childish.
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
Oh, a few times.
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nulu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll
Aw.
take you up on that offer.
You've been to the Grand Bazaar?
Yeah. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, Fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
Oh.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things. The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
Oh. Maimuna.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things.
Exactly.
Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
The colored pieces of the bullet have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here?
I don't know. Oh, it's so weird. I had jumped and I didn't want to jump.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
Yes, I know game. Place is coming back to life. Beautiful.
Hey, Idina! We're back!
Yep, yep, hello.
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I've found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
Yes.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now. It's.
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
God damn.
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then... Oh, my head.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry, that's just a side effect of your treatment, Lessig.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
I'm scared to ask what kind of treatment he's been receiving.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come back to Mondstadt with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its former glory. But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. And not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
So finally getting away from it all, he had a chance to just exist.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did.
See, people can always make different choices, and it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb.
This is something that I've been thinking about too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait, so you had it all this time? Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay, we'll let the Traveler hold on to it for now.
Wait, this looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before?
Many times. I might say too many.
Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being a hero! Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials originally used to create the tent. But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go.
Awesome.
I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
Familiar looking candy box. A candy box that is often used in various celebrations in Sumeru. When the girl who would become a researcher was still young, she used to take 1 candy a day from the box. Back in those days, her biggest worries was that the candy would run out. After becoming a researcher, this empty candy box has become a nostalgic reminder of other possibilities in life. This candy box was left here as a gift. To the researcher, this is also a symbol of freedom from misery. Oh, your face right through this.
Fascinating.
Thank you, little bubble. We saved a while back. I don't know, Pi. They all look the same. Oh, in the tent. What? Can't go back into the tent.
Dodge this! fortunate.
Alright.
Fascinating.
Fascinating indeed. Oh my gosh, this is a precious tent. Well, every so often. It doesn't happen often. No context, no nothing. But I just want a picture. Okay.
What's the hurry?
Hello.
What's the hurry?
Awesome.
Fascinating.
I have no idea where we're going. Apparently just this way then.
How fortunate. Cool it.
Scatter! Wow, these will come in handy.
Hide and seek with the hydro electrons. That is a beautiful location.
How fortunate.
That one was so angry.
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer. Blitz. Hit.
Freeze. Cool it.
I don't like those things.
Quite the find.
Keep following the route, perhaps? Uh-huh.
What's the hurry?
Looks like our challenge. It says out a different part of the road. Run through meat. Sure, what Ah, so
Fascinating. Dodge this. Cool it.
Yep. Huh? Oh my.
Yes, yes. Oh me, oh my. We have 120, which is another jump. Next, 150. 30 more. Hmm. Thanks. I hate it. There it is. I think there should be one around here somewhere. An orb of joy. Awesome sauce.
How fortunate.
Oh, right. Oh, interesting. There's one more.
What's the hurry?
Interesting. So the moral of the story is don't always need
Quite the find.
all of the pieces that you're given.
Catch the wind.
Yes, hello, Minnow. Hey, not. Funnily enough, that worked out really well. Minnow. Yes, I've gotten you, silly little baby.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
No one escapes my sight! Go, go, Ferret Bite!
Dodge this.
Propagate!
Nice.
Quite the find.
Okay, so the one over here is down. I can barely see the arrow. But yes, there's one right about here. And now it's up.
What's the hurry?
Hello? We're like, we've got to make a better hiding spot. Alright, team.
How fortunate.
Wow. Mini, mini, minnow. Don't mess with my water, you little gremlin child. It's been an hour on the dot. Minnow. Where is your toy? She's a precious little thing. We just need her to chill. Oh.
Quite the find.
That's such a shame. I was hoping there'd be something in the tree. But I will say, there doesn't seem to be anything in this tree. We were over there. Hello. You okay? You're almost there. I'll show you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Minnow has found her place on my left.
Quite the find.
The water droplets are several levels of adorable. I was planning on just flat out tightrope walking it myself. I was gonna say the biggest juke of the century would be for it to close the door. So many. Hello? I'll deal with that in a minute. 83. Are we trying to tell them apart? Which one are we keeping track of? Here. Pop, 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 pop. Na 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 na. Third time's a charm. Oh. I think that one's you. Yeah. Yes, I can tell you apart. Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, down there is probably where the last one is.
What's the hurry?
Hello? Oh, you. Yes, hello. Box. Okay. box, crocodile, cat box, man, candy cane. So what's the order? Box, crocodile, cat box, man, candy.
Fascinating.
It's a game of memorization, only instead of starting you out with like 3 to memorize, they instantly start you out with 4 because you're not stupid, are you?
What's the hurry?
Oh, can you be in the tree? In the tree?
How fortunate.
How fortunate! Woohoo! How fortunate! Woohoo! We're gonna do our own thing. And hope you find what you're missing.
Fascinating.
Okay, that looks like the way out. Oh, what's wrong? I have no idea what that was all about. I wanted to go down. And it was just being a precious baby. Goodness. Hello! Oh, we freed you!
Quite the...
I would have had 4, but I suppose 3. I'll check things out when I'm ready to, bye. Oh, up. Up? Up!
What's the hurry?
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Cool it.
Scatter!
Come a little closer. Ha, get here. Hua. Hip, hip.
fortunate.
You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this!
Yeah.
Cool it!
I would say that I didn't even check to see if they were non-hostile, but the last time... That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay. And nice.
Easy money.
No. And sail, wind, shadow. Yeah, no, it's super easy. Oh, too far. Super easy, I say. Open. Highest outfit from his role as the dagger bandit in the play. No idea what the play is all about. Though flamboyant and designed to be as eye-catching as possible, it isn't difficult to put on. Huh. Although it does take some time to get all the accessories and daggers sorted. I see exactly one dagger, though to be fair.
Watch out. There's a thief about.
Oh. Kaya, why does the dagger bandit always carry daggers? Within the city of Mondstadt, 2 knights of Favonius. One large and one small are chatting. Many days have already passed since they played the roles of bandit and the mage on the stage. Even now, the small knight has questions about that which she does not yet understand. The reason the bandits carried daggers, the reason was never explained in Kaya's script. Perhaps it is because the character needed a catchy name, and the director just excitedly scrawled the words, the Dagger Bandit. But the small knight in front of him sat with furrowed brow, deep in thought, more serious than even when thinking about what was for dinner. The boundless curiosity of children makes them always want to ask questions, even if the endless streams of questions can be a bit annoying for adults. If their curiosity is not satisfied, they may lose that spark of curiosity and turn into a boring adult. Of all the infinite possibilities in life, becoming boring is one of the worst and most tragic outcomes. So, a child's question should always be treated with care. Hey, that's right. Why is that? You asked a great question, Ligh. Kai responded with a smile. Perhaps because he was briefly abandoned on that stage, he too had thought about the lives that were not his own beneath the bright lights. Knights live as knights do, and bandits live as bandits must, justly taking up the sword and bow and standing forth to show their determination to protect. That is a knight, but hiding one's blade and closing the net on their prey in the darkness, that is a bandit. Different people live in different ways. A thief will not bear the blade of a knight, and a traditional knight will not sneak out a hidden dagger to hurt someone. If the characters in the story don't abide by such rules, then the story has betrayed the rules dedicated by fate. But there is no need to give such answers to a child, and there is never just one answer to the questions. The daggers used by the dagger bandit were gifts from his friends, or symbols of his career as a virtuous bandit, or commemorated from past acts of charity. Let's fabricate a fairy tale and weave heroes, legends, and beautiful fantasies together, just like each time before, and give children a dream to dream. He turns it around and takes the dagger from the side of the costume hanging in the room. It's actually a complicated tale, and we'll have to start from when the bandit was just a little kid. Would you like to hear about it, Klee? Are you going to tell me another story, Kaya? I'm listening. That is precious. Also, Klee's outfit. Does Klee's outfit have a story? There's our little...
These bombs, so heavy.
Oh my gosh. I'll read that another time. I do wonder. Oh my gosh, they have description. Interesting. Like the originals don't. I'm curious as Amber's. The last few months, Amber has had a bone or three to pick with wolf hooks. While out scouting, her uniform and stockings were torn by their sharp hooks. And unfortunately, her schedule was such that there was no time to get them fixed. The Knight's Logistics Division gave her 3 sets of uniform of the same type initially, so wearing one out was not exactly a major emergency. But Amber loved these 3 sets dearly, and would have been quite upset regardless which one was torn. Even Baron Bunny had his design based on these uniforms, Amber recalled with a twinge of sadness. So when her mission ended, Amber would attempt to sew the damaged uniform back together. But despite her excellent skills, the marks of her needlework remained stitched into the fabric. However, Amber retained the uniform not half a month later at the Knight's end of year meeting. It was a fair bit more official, the craft was more ornate, and it was also stated to be more hook-proof than the previous version. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I'd like to present you, our one and only Outrider, with some new clothes. Thanks all for what you've done for us so far. So hereafter, their logistics captain had said. Nearly the same. More formal, but no less cool. I'd say only slightly more formal. Yeah, only slightly.
What's the hurry? Catch the wind.
Let's spark things up a little.
Dodge this.
Propagate!
Cool it.
Alright.
Oh my.
Another one? What's this?
Freeze.
Here.
Scatter!
For some reason, I thought they turned into that pile of candy. Alright. Oh, the little person. It took me forever to notice that little person.
A reward on the road.
Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Blitz.
Dodge this. Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
Quite the find. Ha. What's the hurry?
Okay.
What's the hurry?
Freaking game. That was a very last minute thing.
Fascinating.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Huh. I'll race you there! Huh.
What's the hurry?
Awesome
Fascinating.
sounds. That is certain doom. So thankfully we
What's
are
the
not
hurry?
Ligh, so we will not be doomed.
What's the hurry?
Yeah, got you, little Minna.
Blitz.
Yes, hello, little one.
Dodge this! Freeze!
Get him! Hey! Propagate!
You've been a naughty boy.
Cool it! Dodge this!
Go, go, Baron button!
Yeah, you're okay, little one. Oh, gotcha.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
And as before, we just fade right through 'em.
What's the hurry? Quite the find.
Ah, yes. And last, but far from least. $180. I need 270 for the bigger one in a vast area, as opposed to Nissa AoE. Yes, I've got mini minnow. We have one more piece to get. I'm very curious to see how the thing would move. What you doing, little one? Just tucking yourself away. We have the AC on super high. And so I have a blanket wrapped around my shoulders. A little minnow here has just decided. Yeah, little minnow has decided that the best place to perch is tucked in with me.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here!
So
Oh,
she's
you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly.
You guessed correctly.
Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything today?
Well, I suppose
suppose it's time I told you that, as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I shouldn't actually be here now.
Oh? Is it because you should be on Watatsumi Island?
The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro Casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago. But recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it. This is what led me to find the relic's whereabouts.
So that's what you meant by broadening your horizons.
I wasn't lying when I said that. Goro has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get out more. As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too.
Oh yeah. It's an unusual place. Adia would suddenly become very busy from time to time. Plus, she knows Alice.
Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today.
Well, you see, at the fairground.
I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues related to this domain?
No, I don't think so.
I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this.
Oh?
Hey, everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupting your conversation.
It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea?
Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Oh, so did you make us some moon pies?
No, I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, traveler.
Ooh.
And I made some pita pockets. You can try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea. Sorry, I should call you General.
Oh, I would be happy to try some.
By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
Oh? Spino Blaster? Spino Blaster. Sojourns of the Barking Fox. Dance of Flashing Thought. Bing Bang Finch Ball. Aren't finches the cutest? They are. Don't do anything to change that game. Repair process is almost complete. Once the Great Wheel turns again and the message goes back to normal, the time will come for all secrets to be revealed. Dun 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 dun. Little duckling. Over here, I have 165 at 180. And then, I was gonna say, okay, it's attractions. Crocs? Water cannons? It's war! The Phantom Toy Master and the Barking Fox. Determined and elegant battle dance? Aren't finches the cutest? I should probably acknowledge her, but I'm actively choosing not to. I'll get to her, well, later. Oh. Apple!
Quite the find.
Thanks for the apples, kind guest. My people have a tradition saying apples hold the purest water in the land, so your gift grants me endless power. Thanks to you, I might be able to metamorphosize into something greater.
Catch the wind.
He looks like he's having fun. And he looks done. Can't wait to see this thing spin. I will say, Kokomi has put a bit of a damper on things. With the whole, this
What's the
place
hurry?
is not like this at all. Like, I'm sorry, what was it like before? They described it as if the world turned upside down. Like, what was that all about? Yeah. We wait until next time.
What's the hurry?
I'm just trying to think of where's a very unlikely place to be. I perceived immediately just shucked off the side.
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
I think this is a good place. Huh. And as for this one, we'll wait for a couple days. Yeah. And we'll get to all of that stuff next time. Bye.